pine for the days of family-run radio. Here's a family-run station. The boss and his wife were both heavy drinkers, and the station was out in the middle of a cow pasture outside Lompoc. It was about a 5-mile drive, and it had no running water. One of my jobs was to go out to the transmitter was in the middle of this cow pasture, and I had to go after my on-air shift, I was playing records at the time, DJing, was to go out there and get a 5-gallon can and fill that up and flush out the toilet and the sink inside the station, which was like the size of a double wide. So I would do that. Okay, fine. That wasn't too big a problem, you know.
Career in broadcasting.
But however, the GM's wife liked this pink Chablis, real sweet wine. I don't know if you know what happens when you drink a lot of that stuff, but it doesn't make for very interesting disposable contents in the bathroom. And that was one of my jobs. To do
So
that.
your glamorous career in broadcasting is emptying the toilet in Lompoc.
Now, and by the way, I'm going to write about this. I've had this book in my head for a long time. I just haven't found the time or the resources. But the morning man who trained me and was my mentor, child molester. It took me not too long to learn that, because I went to his house one night. He invited me over for dinner, and there were all these young teenage boys sitting around, looking like they had been toking all night, and they were his trainees because he had a fake badge from the Orange County Probation Department. They were his wards to train. This all came to a dramatic end not long before I left that station, because he tried to blow his brains out in the county park about 5 miles out of town when they had caught up with him.
Tried to?
Yeah, he wasn't successful in blowing his own head off. And it was a rifle. So, I mean, it had to be close range. But he survived, and still today, 30 years later, sits in the men's hospital for the criminally insane up in Atascadero. I visited him about 10 years ago, and he was still talking about getting back into radio.
I'm usually speechless. Let's go to one or two of those stories.
That's family-run radio. That's not the kind of family-run radio that Saul Levine runs.
Right.